Today I'm going to talk about rain barrels. Now, why would you use a rain barrel? Well, if you remember last summer, we had a little drought at the end of the summer, and it's always good to have some extra sources of water that are fairly, well, basically free because you get it off your roof. Now, you wouldn't use the water for drinking because there could be some minor pollutants, but it's fine for gardens and watering flower beds and other things of that nature. Today's barrels are made out of plastic, and we actually have some examples here for you to look at. The value of the rain barrel, again, is it collects water and allows you to reuse it. You can see there's a spigot on these that you put a bucket underneath and you carry it up. Some people put the barrels up on a couple blocks so they can get a bucket underneath. And depending on your yard, you could even get some gravity flow to your flower bed if it's downhill from your rain barrel site. We have on our website, which is simply marionswcd.org, we have how to make your own rain barrel. And we have a place where you can buy used food barrels that are safe to use for collecting rainwater. And you can actually make holes in the top and use this to collect your water. And then there's a spigot on the bottom, a metal spigot to get your water out. You'll notice on this one, though, there's not a real much depth. So we have a little concern if you use this barrel next to your foundation during a rainstorm, it might overflow a little bit and put water down by your foundation. Usually we encourage people to do things to get water away from their foundation, particularly if they have a basement. But you can make your own barrel. You might even find a source of a food barrel in your neighborhood or in your community that you can get one free. We do have a place that provides used food barrels for 20 bucks each. Another way to go, and many stores now are selling plastic-made rain barrels. You notice this one's a bright blue. There is paint available for plastic, specifically made for plastic, so you can change the color to better adapt to your house. But the new, nicer rain barrels come in a variety of colors, suitable for being around your house, and this is all right in the finish, so you don't have to worry over time with some maintenance issues. This one's got a little bit deeper thing on the top. Both these barrels, you can get a plastic downspout where you cut your gutter, and then you actually bend the plastic over to the top of the barrel to deliver water out of your gutter. Then when the rainstorm's over, you can take the plastic spout and reconnect it to the gutter below, and the gutter will work just like normal. So that's one thing. For these barrels, there is even a metal bracket that you put in your gutter, and it folds down and the water pours into the barrel. Now that's good, but you still have a little maintenance issue with either one of these. You got to go out and reconnect to the gutter, or in this case you got to flip the flap back up to connect to the gutter. Our local soil and water conservation district, and we're not saying we're the only place to get barrels, they're available everywhere, actually has some barrels out of recycled food barrels, and it comes with a kit called a water saver kit that connects to your gutter, and it brings the water into a tube. So this would fit inside your gutter, and then the water would come out into a tube and go into your rain barrel with a connection at the top. This is a real good way, again, to stop mosquitoes because they can't get into the barrel to breed. We sell our barrels for $100, which includes the water saver kit. But again, you can go to many fine stores and find all different kinds. You'll notice on this green barrel here in front of me, the spigot is plastic. A lot of barrels have metal faucets, so you may want to look at your barrel and see how sturdy it is for your overall use. There is some maintenance in the winter that you need to flip the barrel over or take it inside or something, because if water gets in it, it could freeze and bust the barrel. And we encourage, as I said, putting the barrel up a little bit to get higher elevation so you can get gravity flow and maybe get a bucket under the faucet. The reason we try to put the faucet up a little bit on the barrel is you want a little weight in the barrel with some water, otherwise the wind might blow it around. I actually encourage people to sort of lash it down to the side of the house. So when we've had some 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, so you want to fix the barrel so it's tight to the house. But it's a real good way, and $100 is not that much to collect some water and maybe get a couple for your home. One barrel is not going to make a major difference on storm drainage issues for your community, but if you can imagine a community with 2,000 to 6,000 homes collecting 100 gallons each, these are about 55 gallons in size, you can make a major impact on how much water is delivered to your local storm drain.